I'm Roux. Welcome to my video. Today is so exciting because today is all about DNA. Don't mind the messy bun. Lately I've been doing Reddit videos, so that's like my usual MO, but today I'm back to my old tricks, and then next week we'll do more Reddit, I promise. Please don't leave just because of this. It's an okay video, I promise. I discovered some very disturbing things about my gene pool. So I've been super into like DNA and family researching like history and stuff for a really long time. So when I got the opportunity to check my own DNA, you better believe I took it. There was like a sale on where you could get like 2 packages, like 2 DNA kits. So both me and my mom did one. Actually, initially I ordered by myself, but then my mom was like, actually I want one too. So they sent me an extra one and they're like, just don't bother with that one. It's just, you know, keep it. So luckily for me, I didn't have to plan ahead and do the how to do the thing because I already had an extra kit that I could do it with. Hence, why I look exactly the same before and after the results. What really got me into wanting to check my DNA though is all those videos from like BuzzFeed and stuff like that, and people being like, oh, I'm like 0.5% Iberian, 0.5% Central African, stuff like that. And even though I know, because my family has literally not moved their asses from the same spot for the last like 1,000 years, it's not gonna be very exciting. It's still nice to know. It's like still exciting to know. I've always been a little concerned that my family is very inbred because I'm literally my own 6th or 7th cousin. Like my parents are like 6 or 7 cousins or something, and then they had me, and then on top of that, other family members like my grandparents and stuff were like 6 or 7 cousins in a different way, so I'm like related to myself over and over again. So I've always been a little concerned about that, rightfully so. It's basically what happens when your entire family just is in one tiny little village and the only way to get to that village is by boat before they made a road. So, yeah. But it's like super exciting because my mom did it too, so I can see what genes she has that she didn't give to me. Like, because even though your parent has a set of genes, they only give you half. So, you know, which genes she kept to herself. After you order it online and receive your package, open it like this. And inside you'll find a DNA kit activation reminder. It's important to activate your kit online, and the important thing is that if you were testing more than one person in your household, to write your name on the package that you used so you can tell them apart. And then you go online and you type in the code that's under the barcode. You type that in and you register your kit. Reading the instructions is always really important, especially for stuff like this. Or you can just watch this video because I'm gonna show you. What you'll also find in the package is a biohazard Ziploc bag, a return envelope, 2 swabs, and 2 vials to put the swabs in. So what you'll do is, first of all, you need to brush your teeth, and then wait 30 minutes without eating or drinking, just so your mouth is without contaminants, I guess. Before we start, make sure you have a clean surface, then take out the vials and the swabs and the biohazard bag. Then take one of the swabs and swab one of your cheeks. Do it for 30 to 60 seconds. Open one of the vials and put the swab in it and press where the line is on the swab thingy, and it'll crack off real easy. Once the cracked off part of the swab is in the vial, just close it, make sure to close it real good, and put it in the biohazard bag with the little cotton thingy in it. It's supposed to be in there. Then you repeat the same thing with your other cheek. And put that swab in the other vial. And do the same thing with that vial and put it in the biohazard bag and close it shut. Once you've got all the stuff inside the biohazard bag, take the return envelope and put the biohazard bag in there. It's important to put on a stamp and also to write your return address on the lines on the top and cross it out because it's a return address. And then you just wait until they've checked your DNA. So I sent in the thing around late December or something, but it took a long ass time before it came to me. It was like April of this year because they were like updating their databases or something, so it took a long ass time. The first results we got were my mom's, and we were really shocked because she turns out to be 92.5% Scandinavian. However, 7.5% Finnish. We had no idea about that at all. And I was like, yes, maybe there's a chance that I'm not so thoroughly inbred that I strongly suspect because of the family history. And then we got my results, and I'm 100% Scandinavian. Yes. I am inbred. It does explain a few things, like my aversion to guys who are like from my area, who look similar to me, or like who like have like the same like colorings and like eye color, hair color, and same dialect, because I'm just like, no, no, no. I feel like that's just my genes screaming at me. One more generation of these genes and we're going to have some seriously fucked up shit. Don't you dare be attracted to those guys. So I can happily say that my boyfriend is half Icelandic and half New Zealander, half Kiwi, so I did a good job. My genes would have been so disappointed in me. It's alarming though. Like, no one's 100% anything unless they're inbred. Like, that's the thing I saw on Conan. Conan was like, well, my doctor told me that I'm 100% Irish, so I'm inbred. And I'm like, oh my god, I hope that doesn't happen to me. And then it happened to me. Oh my god. Like, I'm shocked that I'm like a normal human being. Although we do have mental issues in my family, like mental illness and neurosis and OCD. That's like a major thing in my family. So even though we look normal, I do not recommend, okay? Just find someone with completely different genes from you. Do not recommend. So I'm basically Hitler's wet dream. This is what that looks like. Betcha all those white supremacists are thinking twice now. It's like, well, now that we've seen the results, I've changed my mind. And you might say, well, you're Scandinavian. That's like Swedish, Norwegian, and Danish. Like, you're probably not as inbred as you think you are. Trust me, I am. Because they had this thing, like they have a map they show you where like, oh, this is where your family, like your genes come from, where they, all the people who are like your ancestors came from. And they had like, oh, events. Like, oh, this ancestor was born there, and your great-grandfather and great-grandmother was born there, and this and that. And literally, all of the events were on top of each other on the exact same place. For generations and generations. Yes. I'm happy for my mom though, like she has some exotic half Finnish stuff going on that she didn't bother to give me. I also know for a fact that we have German Jewish genes back in the day, but apparently my inbred genes just decided to cut those out. They were just like, we're here and we're square and we're gonna take over the entire gene pool. And that makes me sad because I wanted to be more exotic. I wanted to be less inbred. But yeah, that's how this happened. I don't recommend. I had a lot of fun finding out about my DNA though, and if you enjoyed this video and my findings as well, click the like button and, you know, subscribe and click the bell icon because for some strange reason they keep turning it off even though people have clicked it on. So do that and leave fun comments. I love comments. I usually respond to all of them, so. It's so messy. So messy. Don't even remember the last time I combed my hair.